Hey everyone, this side it's Karthikeya Chavla on the behalf of Jam and Panther team at Prolifix. Today I'll be showcasing you how to create Panther web Docker Red Hat image. We have kept Docker to be the part of modernization toolkit as it's open source, highly customizable, and we can automate the complete image. All you need to do is download the image from our repo, start the container, and it's done. So let's get started. I'll be using Visual Studio Code, which supports a Docker plugin, which you can see that I have already loaded over here, and it comes pre-packed with quite a lot of commands that we need to build the Dockerfile. Also, you can see the contents I can see over here only, which I need in my Dockerfile. Here you can see that I have set up some basic environment starting from RHEL, which will be my basic environment for Panther Web. Now I have set up some labels so that it's sure that it's genuine product. Now I'm setting the user root, which is available in the RHEL. Then I'm installing OpenMotif, which is required for Panther Web, but doesn't come pre-packed with the Red Hat 7. And then libxpm, which doesn't come packed with OpenMotif. This is again a library that is required by Panther. Then I'm installing JDK, installing Panther, Tomcat, Lynx. Lynx is a terminal-based browser which is supported by Linux. Now I'm copying my sample folder that has my UI for this demo, making a user pro web, copying pantherdemo.var to web apps folder in Tomcat. Basically, I will be working for this demo with a Tomcat servlet that you can clearly see as pantherdemo.var. That's why I need Tomcat also. Then copying pantherdemo.ini. Let me showcase you that. Oh, it's at the down button. Sorry. So let me let me showcase you this. I'm setting up my app directory, dispatcher, JServer, license file, and everything that I need in my environment. So it's set up from here. Now let me come back to my Docker file. I'm setting up SM user in my environment that is ProWeb because I need my ProWeb user to get my ini file started. In fact, my app started, which needs the ini file. Then I'm copying restart app.sh. So restart app.sh is nothing but it starts up my app. Basic code for starting up my Panther app. Then I am using copy docker entry.point.sh. Docker entry.point.sh, it's nothing but it's calling restart app.sh and the catalina.sh, which will keep Apache Tomcat running and my container as well. Following that, I'm setting up the landing environment for my container, followed by some basic environment that is required by Panther and the expose 8080. 8080 is the default port that is required by Apache Tomcat, and at the entry point I'm calling docker entry.point.sh so that my container keeps on running. So let me first build this image. You can see that it's sending some data to the Docker daemon. Now it's downloading RHEL. It will extract it also so that I can get the complete environment set up. Now you can see that it's installing OpenMotif. This will require 31 libraries to be installed and it will take some time as there are quite some libraries which will need to be downloaded and installed. Basically, you can see that It's running on itself because over here when I was making the code, I've added yum minus y. Yum minus y for the installation of OpenMotif. Minus y stands for the yes, and yum is the Red Hat command so that it can install OpenMotif. Minus y by default gives the permissions so that you do not need to again and again key in your yes permissions. So that's how it's getting built on itself. It's installed, and now it's verifying complete. After this, it will copy this libxpm, install jdk, and point. It will also point my sm java library also over here only. These are RPM files. That's why it's taking some time to get installed. It's done, and now it will install Panther. Then following it, it will install Tomcat. And you can see that Tomcat is being installed. And now all the rest, that now it's reached to Lynx. That is the terminal-based browser. So as I said, RPM installation just takes some time. It's done. And now it will move to creating the sample folder in my Docker container. Now it will make ProWeb user and the rest of my operations that I have listed over here. So it's been built. Now let me run my container. I'll explain what I am writing over here just in a moment. Before I start the container, I'll explain. So as you can see that I've made the command docker run. It means that I want that my container to be enabled, which has its name as Panther Web, and it's running on port 8080, and it's detached, followed by my image name, which is prolifix panther/panther web 55107. When I press enter, it will show that my container has been created. If I'll do docker exec -ti panther web bash. So I am in my container, pwd apps prolifix container, which is my last working directory. Now let's run prodev so that I can show you my Panther is running. And you can see that it clearly shows that it's expiring in 48 days. That means that we are supplying a license file also with a Dockerfile. Now let me take you to the web environment. Before I take you to the web environment, I want to tell you one thing, that whole of this demo I was doing through a AWS server where I have already exported 8080 as my port, which you saw that I exposed in my Docker file, and I exported that as a port while enabling my container Panther Web. So let me take you to my local machine so that I can demonstrate further things in the web environment in a better way. This is the local environment that I have, and let me take you to the web part now. So this is the URL. This is my IP of the machine that I had built, and 8080 is the port running. Panther demo is the name of the app, and index.jam, as I mentioned, it's the screen name. So let me take you to it. It says Panther installed. Whole of this has been pointed in the app directory of my ini file and docker.lib as the smf libs. So let me click here for more. It says that Panther human resource. It can be only be built after Panther has been installed and configured, as this line says. Congratulations, Panther Feb 551 has been successfully installed and configured. So as I click here for more, it asks me, I can test PHR, I can see its technology used, I can see its demo. So if I click on test type PHR, it will take me to another URL where I have built my PHR app that is completely based on the modernized technologies running on Panther. It has been built using Bootstrap, Node.js, W2UE, and SQL as the background. And if I click on watch PHR videos, it will take me to the video section having this as an embedded part on my file. If I scroll up, as I was showing you the technologies, let me click on download samples. Download samples. We have already built some samples for you to test them out, to try and integrate with Panther. If I click on login template, it will take you to GitHub. You can see that we have already posted some files. Its README is there. You can just download it and get going with it. If I scroll for more, and it will take me to the video section. It will take you to Markdown editor. That's a Node.js app that we have built. It's modernize your application. It's again a video, Panther report writer, Panther JSON. It's everything is in there. You can just scroll, and you have the URL to each and everything. Now it comes down to contact us section. This will give you the map section. It marks us where we are located. Then it asks you to, you can contact us with us on Panther support, that is our Facebook alias, support Panther, our Twitter alias. You can check out on GitHub. You can mail us at support@prolifix.com requesting a demo. Now for further tutorial, let me take you back to the AWS server. Here I have my Panther already open, which you saw. Let's push this image to Docker Hub. Let me come out of the container first. Stop jobs, exit. It will take some time. So guys, as it was taking some time, I have switched to a new terminal. Now I'll push this image to Docker Hub. Docker push prolifix panther :web, and there it goes. It's being pushed bit by bit. You can see that it's being pushed. After this, I'll show you that I'll pull the first of all, I'll clear off the all the contents that I have in my cache right now. After that, I'll pull the image again, show you that it's running. I'll show you the links app also, that the terminal based window you can see, and the web URL also, the exact same URL that I showed you in UI part. You can see that using links. I'll show you that in some time. As soon as this image gets pushed, you can see that it's already, most of it is already done. So as soon as it's done, I'll switch to Docker pull. This has come down to the last layer now, and there you go, it's done. Yeah. So first of all, let me clear up my cache data from here. For that, I need to stop my Panther web first. Docker stop Panther web. Docker system prune -a. I'm clearing off all the cache that I have already on my system. and you can see that it has cleared quite a lot of space. So now I'll pull the image from Docker Hub slash Panther web 551.07. Web 551.07 is the tag that I have given to the container. You can see that the image is being pulled. There was a slight issue with there seems to be a slight issue with the Docker pull, as all the layers are being extracted in a single layer in the first, and now it's being extracted layer by layer, and it's been pulled. So I'll show you Docker image ls. There you can see docker.io, which represents that I have pulled the image. So let's enter the image. Docker run dash dash name is equal to Panther web. I'm naming my container to be the same as I had, 8080 colon 8080 minus the docker.io colon web 55107. There you see my container has been created. Docker exec minus ti panther web bash. There you can see my container has been executed. Pwd apps prolifix container. Now let me show you links browser. Links localhost colon 8080 slash panther demo slash index.jam. Oh, it seems that I have mistyped some URL. Let me correct it up. There you see that the UI interface that I showed you, it's here, but in a slightly different manner because it does not show any part of the UI. It's just a text-based browser. So let me quit this out and run ProDev. Yeah, there you go. So I have pulled this from Docker Hub. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below, or you can mail us at support@prolifix.com. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.